Peace, guys. How's it going? Jeremy here, Conscious is Awake, with another video. In this video, I want to do a video response to a member in the community. I made a community post earlier today about her question about false awakening dreams, and I haven't really talked about false awakening dreams for like over a year or so. So I wanted to kind of touch on that and provide you certain examples of what the differences are between being in a false awakening dream and being in an out of body experience. And the reason why that's important and why the response I'm having here to the comment is important is because there are a lot of similarities. Because in a false awakening dream, it's a dream that closely mimics or mirrors your wakeful state reality. So in that false awakening dream, you're essentially dreaming that you're waking up just normally in your bed like usual and going about your routine, your day-to-day stuff, going to work, making your breakfast, whatever it may be. The dream, it tricks you. It makes you think that you've actually woken up. That's the vibe. It doesn't matter if you're lucid in the dream or not lucid in the dream. A false awakening dream is a false awakening dream. And so, how to know the difference? Like, so when you're in that situation with your consciousness, how to know that you're in an OBE or in a false awakening dream? Because with a lot of OBEs, they start in your bedroom also, right? They start where your human body is sleeping or meditating, right? So that's why they're so similar, because they both kind of initiate in a way from wherever your body is supposedly laying down. So in a OBE, as you get out of your body, these are the certain things you're going to witness or experience or notice that you're not going to notice in a false awakening dream. So the first thing is the obvious one, which is you look back or you look around in your room while you're getting out of body and you see your human body in the bed. You actually see it from an outer perspective. That's obviously then a really good clue to that you're having an out-of-body experience. Number two is, and this is from my own experiences, is that I hear my human body breathing rhythmically behind me or in the room within 5 or 10 feet of me. So I hear the breathing, or I see my body laying down. And a third pretty good clue or way to distinguish that you were in a out-of-body experience is when you are in your room near your human body, you are most likely astral projecting, then shifting consciousness into the etheric energy body. And a lot of times, that etheric energy body can feel heavier. In her comment, she talked about experiences where she was kind of crawling on the floor. And that is very reminiscent to etheric body, projections, because the etheric body is more dense, and than the astral body, which is more subtle. And okay, so and also vibrations. So like when you're in the etheric body and you start to move away from your body, you will feel like your etheric body is just vibrating a certain way, and also like a flickering feeling where there's this like flickering pulse like sensation. So if you go into a mirror in your etheric body and look at yourself, you will notice a slight motion or vibration or like flickering or pulsations. It's not a stabilized visualization. I mean, visual, like when you look at yourself with your human body in the mirror and it's more dense, more solid. It's there's movement, motion, and vibration. It's not a solid image when you see yourself in the mirror. So those are some of the common ways that come to me on how to distinguish between being in an actual out of body experience and being in a false awakening dream. Now, with the false awakening dream, um, you are the dream is essentially just in the dream, you're just essentially waking up in your bed and getting out of bed and doing whatever you're doing. Now, usually with a dream simulation, um, when you get out of bed in that false awakening dream, there's no like heaviness with your body or anything. Again, it's mimicking, mirroring your wakeful state reality construct that we're in very closely. So the way you actually move around in your dream body is very similar a lot of times to how you move around your human body in the false awakening dream. Um, uh, and of course, that's just a common thing. But as you know, there are things you can do with your dream body, obviously, while in dreams that you can't do with your human body, like going lucid and levitating and flying around in the dreams in the sky in your dream. You know, like you could do stuff like that, obviously. But typically, when it comes to actually flying in your dreams, typically, at least with my experiences, I have to, gain a certain degree of lucidity, or conscious awareness that I'm actually in a dream body and that my, human body is just, sleeping in the bed to kind of, override the dream enough to where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna fly, or I'm gonna levitate, or I'm gonna jump off this building top, and know that I can't die because I'm in just a dream simulation. Um, and the word simulation is key too, with false awakenings and out of body experiences and going to astral reality constructs. When you have a lot of astral projection experiences, you get to a point where you start to realize that all of these different reality constructs that are all around us in different frequencies, if you want to call it dimensions or densities, false awakening dreams, how they can be like this like virtual reality copy or simulation of your actual wakeful reality state, where it mimics it so closely. It just shows you the prospects that that all this stuff, including this Earth matrix, all of this stuff is simulation, virtual experience, virtual reality kind of simulation at its core. At its core essence is what I'm saying. We still do not understand, me or you, or I don't think anybody in this Earth matrix understands completely the actual type of quantum holographic technologies that are being used and harnessed in higher up dimensions above all the astral plane structure and etheric and these other worlds and physicalities. Like, we don't really completely understand the mechanics or the technology or the machines or whatever it is they're using to help propagate all these different frequencies of matter. Okay, so if you do know anybody, if you know anybody, leave it in the comments, please, because I like to interview them. But anyways, so I just wanted to touch on the false awakening dreams and some of the differences between that and OBEs to help distinguish those differences. I hope that was helpful, and I will look forward to talking to you guys very soon. As you can see, my energies are flowing better, and whenever I'm feeling better and feeling good energetically, I'm uploading more, and so expect more very soon. All right, talk to you guys soon. Bye bye.